After that epic entrance, Bobby Roode has even more amazing tricks with his technical wrestling skills.
Beautiful tope atomico.
Nicely done. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain.
Oh, what an uppercut. Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. A striking blow. I'd have to agree with what Byron's saying. When you've got action taking place all over the arena, complete with every weapon imaginable, it's not easy to keep up.
Well, try, Cole. That's what you're getting paid for, isn't it?
This could end it in a hurry.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue, but he's very aware. Of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be Buster.
Jeez, that was nasty.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
Chris Jericho is on the wrong end of an offensive campaign. Simply put, he's in trouble and needs to find a way out.
Chris Jericho is just a step behind there, guys.
As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt. It's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Showing off some of his speed there. Here he goes.
Of course, extreme harsh impact. It's heating up now.
The win is within grasp for Bobby Roode.
The city of Boston has played host to some of sports entertainment's greatest moments, including the night Stone Cold Steve Austin captured the WWE Championship from Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14.
As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match.
I got to say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. Step up Enziguri. Guys, not sure how much. More Bobby Roode can take.
We're finding out. I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for him.
I think this one's over. Bobby Roode can't be feeling glorious right now. He's got it. Walls of Jericho locked in. Just when you thought he had nothing left. When it comes to brutality, I would agree with him.
It's cinched in. He got him to tap out.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
For more than 25 years, Chris Jericho has been known to pull out all the stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
What a stomp. Good grief.
The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The Bo Leave in Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man is more ferocious than ever.
The Bo Dallas we see now is much different than the individual who debuted in WWE in 2014. For someone challenging Bo Dallas today, they need to be ready to square off against a vicious individual.
What Bo Dallas has shown us is that he's willing to take out anyone at any time. An opponent must be ready for anything once they've been identified as Dallas's opponent. I mean, before they even get in the ring. When it comes to matches like this, I'd say the more innovative a superstar is when it comes to offense, the better chance they have of victory.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Dallas caught a little off guard there.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
As Byron mentioned, innovation certainly is a key in a match like this. A competitor can't be adverse to taking action outside the ring. By no means is this your traditional contest.
No, it's not, Cole, but at the same time, you still win this match the old-fashioned way, by pinfall or submission.
And he's heading back in.
Oh, to the back of the neck.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy my in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
This is a treacherous match indeed, as Corey was saying. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules matches result in broken bones, stitches, and even trips to a medical facility.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up for Extreme Rules matches. That's what amazes me the most.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing. The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The believe-in-Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man is more ferocious than ever.
It's a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
But if anybody could break free from this, it's this superstar right here.
Oh, what impact! The Bo Dallas we see now is much different than the individual who debuted in WWE in 2014. For someone challenging Bo Dallas today, they need to be ready to square off against a vicious individual.
What Bo Dallas has shown us is that he's willing to take out anyone at any time.
An opponent, hold on guys, we got something going on here.
Yeah, they got some words for each other. The owner of literally dozens of championships, there is nothing Chris Jericho...
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, I say that was the very definition of barking up the wrong tree.
Hard to argue Byron's assessment of Jericho's legendary legacy, Corey. Here's a guy who was not only a Grand Slam champ, and he's also held the Intercontinental Championship, an unparalleled...
Going for it! Trying to step through!
There it is, it's locked in!
The walls! It's just not Bo Dallas's night, guys.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
While Chris Jericho's father played in the NHL, Y2J's love outside WWE is music. For years, Chris Jericho's been the frontman for the heavy metal band Fozzy. The band has toured the world and released 7 albums since the year 2000. Y2J also has one of the most popular podcasts on the internet, aptly named Talk is Jericho.
Whoa! Of all the things Chris Jericho does outside of the world of sports entertainment, the lead singer for Fozzy and the host of the smash hit Talk is Jericho podcast is also a graduate of the famous Groundling sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles, California.
And let's not forget, Cole, that Y2J is a New York Times best-selling author. Chris Jericho could probably put the skates on right now and be signed to an NHL contract if he really... wanted to. Chris Jericho's that impressive as a Renaissance man, an athlete, and a human being.
He goes for the cover.
The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The believe-in-Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man is more ferocious than ever.
Beautiful neck breaker. Ouch. Oh, he's such a tough target. The Bo Dallas we see now is much different than the individual who debuted in WWE in 2014. For someone challenging Bo Dallas today, they need to be ready to square off against a vicious individual.
What Bo Dallas has shown us is that he's willing to take out anyone at any time. An opponent must be ready for anything once they've been identified as Dallas's opponent. I mean, before they even get in the ring.
In matches like this, guys, you learn Jericho.
Oh, break! This one is over.
That's as legit a takedown as you will ever see.
What a stomp. Good grief. Elbow drop. Up the up.
Beautiful technique.
When this guy's on, look out.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their back.
He's got it. Walls of Jericho. Locked in. It's just not Bo Dallas's night, guys.
Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room is... This is a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal, Michael. And I'd say there's only a select few who can turn their mean streaks. I think... Oh, breaker. That was nasty. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation, guys. WWE superstars are dangerous without weapons. Then you put them in an environment like this, and he's looking at it. Is he done? How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that. Hard to argue Michael's point on volatility and the volatility of this match, but what I think oftentimes gets overlooked is the mental anguish that goes along with competing in a match like this.
Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a river, Saxton. These competitors knew exactly what they were getting themselves into when they chose this profession.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. And this has got to be it. And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, Chris, you gotta believe this one's over.
Nailed it.
It's just not Bo Dallas's night, guys.
And he's feeling his oats now.
He can turn it on in a hurry. Boy, these superstars have been through it all here in this Extreme Rules match.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their back.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls. Game, set, match. This one is over.
He had it locked up and made his opponent tap out.
We all knew this situation was going to explode sooner rather than later.
Look at this.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their back.
He's got it. Walls of Jericho. Locked in. It's just not Bo Dallas's night, guys.
Here we go.
Breaker! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Pinning predicament. There's a quick kick out by Big E.
Too early in the match to end it.
Irish whip.
Big slam.
Ooh, what impact.
Piercing elbow.
Big E starting to slow down a bit here, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
A flashback.
Handle smash.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
Nailed it. Big E beginning to stumble.
You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
I'm a little disappointed in his showing. Maybe it's me, but I really expected more from him here tonight in this steel cage match.
You know, I thought this match was going to be much more tightly contested. I guess that's not the case, though.
Jeez. Oh, nasty impact.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver. A superstar needs a strategy going into every match. To have any sort of chance against Big E, you have to find a way to take away the man's power.
Avoids trouble there.
Look out!
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Corey, you talked before about a superstar needing to remove the power from Big E. That's an enormous task. And then you still have to find a way to defeat him.
Don't get me wrong, guys. I agree that the best way to have a chance at victory against Big E is to rid him of his physical strength. But just look at the size of Big E.
Ooh! Harsh impact.
Before Big E devastated opponents in the ring,
Wait a minute. Schoolboy. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
Gonna take more than that.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
it might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Big E's athletic career was certainly impressive before the big man entered sports entertainment. Just to put this in perspective, Big E squats more than 700 pounds, bench presses 575 pounds, and deadlifts an unbelievable 806 pounds.
We can talk about the power of positivity, unicorns, and bootios all you want, Michael Cole. Actually, let's not. But what Big E's able to accomplish in a weight room is just awesome. On second thought, it's downright scary.
Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be Buster.
Jeez, that was nasty. Oh boy, he is rolling. Powerbomb after powerbomb. Come on, Big E.
This is Jericho's chance. Hooked up.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Gaining some extra leverage here.
Concern for the rules. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height.
Here's the cover by Jericho. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that. Well, that was a close call.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
I love these cage matches.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage. What a cagey maneuver.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Into the power bomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match. Up and down.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
And the slam.
Uh-oh. Man, what a slam.
Big E seems helpless.
Leg sweep.
Nicely done. We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
The elbow.
Watch this here. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defense.
And look at Jericho.
Drives him down, but Coley's not finished.
No, not at all. Again with the power. Power bomb. This one's over, guys.
This is Jericho's chance.
Look out. Here.
Chris Jericho is on the wrong end of an offensive campaign. Simply put, he's in trouble and needs to find a way out.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. Oh, his feet are on the ropes. His feet are on the ropes.
I expected as much from him tonight.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
Wow, Big E's heart continues to beat loud and strong, surviving again here.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special.
Oh, no, it's over.
There it is.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Big E with the excellent move to get out.
Tag made here.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
You gotta believe.
This one's over.
Incredible impact.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
And look at Jericho.
Drives him down, but Coley's not finished.
No, not at all. Again with the power.
Powerbomb after powerbomb.
That has got to be it.
But now can Chris Jericho capitalize on this?
Look at this.
Oh!
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Oh, on there.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls. Here's his moment, Michael. The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super...
It cinched in. He got him to tap out.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
And there's your winner here in this singles match.
We've seen it time and time again. When Daniel Bryan's competing in the ring, he possesses dizzying speed and can run circles around most of his opponents.
Ooh, what impact.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Boom, what impact. Boom, nice.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
What height.
Beautiful technique.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him. I like the combination punch.
Ooh, what an up.
Dean Ambrose is scaling the ropes.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh, what impact.
Nailed it.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Uh-oh, what is Dean Ambrose going to do here?
Drop kick to the knee.
Oh.
Wow, can't believe Dean Ambrose got out of that one. He's taking some offense. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that could obviously all change here.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
It looks like things are about to get even worse. Snapmare.
And a rolling neck snap.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick.
Let's hope not. Dean Ambrose is scaling the ropes.
Uh-oh.
Incredible drop.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's on the defensive here. Unexpected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
Gentlemen, I had the privilege of walking into the arena today alongside Bobby Roode, and I'll tell you, the suit he was wearing must have cost a fortune.
That's one of the things I love about Bobby Roode, Cole. The man always dresses to impress.
A quick reversal by Scott Dawson.
I'll agree with Corey about Roode's pricey. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Suplex!
What does Dean Ambrose need to do right now? And at this point, how much more does he have to give?
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me.
Scott Dawson looks to be in some pretty bad trouble here. How can he get out of this mess? Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
Showing off some of his speed there.
Ooh, Benjamin just evades that one.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
Gotta find a way to get out of this, Michael.
Oh, and it connects.
Talk about fighting dirty.
What a slam! Impactful. Will jar your spine. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
Not where he wants to be right now. Hey, he's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
I don't know where he gets the energy, but it seems endless right now.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
You got to feel for Scott Dawson, looking beaten down at this point.
He's been through a lot.
This could be the end of him at any moment right now.
He has got to fight back. Boom, what impact.
It's not Scott Dawson's night, guys. It's just not.
Had a plan and executed it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, Ambrose caught with a stiff shot.
There's the receipt. It's not Scott Dawson's night, guys. It's just not.
Just Dawson counter here.
Oh, Dragon Whip connects. Hooked up and...
There he goes, crashing to the floor. Down to the floor. There he goes, crashing to the floor. There's the last competitor eliminated. It's over.
Here is your winner, Dean Ambrose.
What a grueling victory here in this elimination match.
To run the gamut like we just saw here.
The pairing of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins is that rare case where great allies also make for equally great enemies.
It's hard to choose what's more entertaining, Dean and Seth as a unit or at each other's throats. However, Ambrose should never forget how Seth Rollins once put a knife in his back and said it was just business.
He's going for it all.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Gotta wonder how this is gonna end, Byron.
Whatever happens, it's not going to be good. I can tell you that.
Clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Guys, let me take you back to Dean Ambrose's short time as Mr. Money in the Bank. It's rare to win the briefcase and cash it in on the same night, but that is exactly what Dean Ambrose did.
A rare feat from a rare man, no doubt. Just further proof that the only thing you can expect from Ambrose is the unexpected. On the outside, look at... No! Face first, snake eyes!
We're reflecting on Dean Ambrose's epic Money in the Bank cash-in. It was certainly a surprise to everyone. It wasn't the first or last time the lunatic fringe would shock the WWE Universe.
We can't understate how stunned Seth Rollins was that night when Dean Ambrose attacked from behind and claimed the WWE Championship.
This match ain't over yet.
The reason they call Dean Ambrose a lunatic fringe is because he doesn't know when to give up, doesn't know when to stop. I don't believe I've ever seen a superstar as unpredictable as Dean Ambrose.
What a clothesline! Ouch!
What a strike! Man, I think we're seeing the end for Seth Rollins.
This is about as bad as it gets for him.
He has got to do something quick. The architect is going to need a heck of a plan to get out of this one. To elaborate further on Michael's point on why Dean Ambrose is the lunatic fringe, when Ambrose wrestled in Puerto Rico, he had ice cubes and batteries thrown at him. And he called that a beautiful thing.
Well, only Dean Ambrose would be so twisted to enjoy that, but I don't know if Dean ever had a mind, but if he did, he lost it a long time ago.
Oh my God, a small package driver.
Ambrose starting to struggle now, but he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
Well, if this is what keeps...
This might be it.
Oh my, Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
Guys, one of my favorite matches from the In Your House era would have to be December 1996 Armageddon Rules match between the Executioner and the Undertaker.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
As Byron was saying, Armageddon Rules was undoubtedly a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. The difference then, however, was the referee began his 10 count only after a superstar pinned his opponent for the 3 count.
And on that night, as Vince McMahon said on commentary, the Executioner was executed by the Undertaker.
Come on, let the ref do his job.
Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to Last Man Standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct-taped Batista's legs together.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
The lunatic fringe.
What a clothesline.
Rollins fans have plenty to worry about here.
I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
Lands this, and he is done.
Incoming. On the topic of traditional matches versus last man standing matches, Corey makes a great point. In matches such as this, you have to keep your opponent down for a count of 10.
Which oftentimes results in increased brutality and danger, Michael.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Counter here. And there's his speed paying off. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well, better not think too long, though.
A long way down.
Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big. Trying to...
Rollins fans have plenty to worry about here.
Not sure how long this will last.
He's a man among the boys right now.
The ref wasn't finished.
The face of Seth Rollins looks like it's been through a wood chipper.
No reason for that.
Big forearm, but... What?
Oh, there's the receipt. Rollins fans have plenty to worry about here.
All that's left now is for Ambrose to finish this.
Rolling him up. Rolling through. Oh, there it is. Dirty deeds.
That should do it. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Oh, Bulldog.
One-handed.
He's in a bad spot, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hightails it through the crowd. You should go with him, Byron.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Impactful slam.
Harsh impact.
Oh, what a slam. Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
Look out. Man, let the ref do his job.
Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Look at this. We will go on.
What?
Double chicken wing.
Tiger suplex.
Right to the back of the neck.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
You gotta believe this one's over.
And Ambrose showing some agility. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Leg is hooked. Here we go.
Perfect plex. That has got to be it.
Here's Dean Ambrose in position now. Oh, there it is.
Dirty deeds.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
All that's left now is for Ambrose to finish this.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. He's done it and stands tall over his competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your International Wrestling Grand Prix Heavyweight and...
What's this? We all knew this situation was going to explode sooner rather than later.